riding on a pony calling macaroni.
Wow. What the hell was that?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best impersonations that never broke up or flubbed a line on SNL.
Wembley Stadium, 1993.
Come on, fam.
Yeah, we was with posh spies, scary spies, stinky spies.
Number 10, Larry David as Bernie Sanders.
Senator Sanders, how are you?
I'm good. I'm hungry, but I'm good.
Not only are they distant cousins, but these two are also linked in a comedic way. Larry David's impersonation is impressive while being a fun remix of The Politician. With the ability to use elements of his personal and professional life, David blends his public persona, his Curb character, and political jokes all into one guy.
We've had some good times, you and I.
Yeah, it's true. Remember when I told everyone to stop talking about your damn emails? What a schmuck!
That could have taken me down!
I know! I'm so stupid!
He can do it in such a casual way without losing sight of the great writing. The comedian is so comfortable doing the impression that he easily blends into every debate skit. At some points, you might forget that it's not the real senator, with the actor's locked-in performance.
I'll tell you how to get money. Here's what you do. When you go to a gas station and you see the take a penny, leave a penny, you always take a penny. That's how I bought my first house.
Number 9, Andy Samberg as Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, donkey, what's going on? You're a donkey. I like that. You eat apples, right? I produce Entourage.
Poking fun at the action star, Andy Samberg took his life into his own hands here. He decided to put the actor next to animals for a hilarious sketch. Along with getting laughs, Samberg stays focused as he delivers greetings to barnyard creatures. It even prompted Mark Wahlberg to confront Samberg on an episode of SNL. With the real man making a cameo, the comedian once again holds his own in a ridiculous encounter.
Yes, I did, and I gotta tell you, I'm very upset about this imitation you did with the animals. I mean, what is that?
Yeah, it was just a stupid thing we did. It was stupid.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, buddy. I've been thinking about breaking that big, beautiful nose of yours.
Sure, it's big and beautiful.
The Lonely Island performer gives his all to an impersonation that's both simple and goofy in the best possible way. He gave the same kind of passion to his take on Nicolas Cage, going head-to-head with another cinematic powerhouse.
My dream as an actor is to appear in every film ever released. However, until now, I've only been able to muster a measly 90%, bringing shame upon my dojo.
Sure, of course.
Number 8, Kenan Thompson as Steve Harvey.
Like every day is my cheat day, you know what I mean?
Oh, how annoyingly relatable.
While playing the host of Family Feud, Kenan Thompson has to deal with so many oddball contestants. He also has a hilarious running commentary. All the while, the SNL veteran remains a consummate professional. Thompson does a fantastic send-up of Steve Harvey's high energy and constant ad-libs.
You know, I got a question about that last scene in your movie where the white guy teaches the black guy how to eat fried chicken.
That wasn't the last scene, Steve.
It was for me. Let's get 2 players up here. Here we go.
While up against eccentric celebs, this version of the host never fails to entertain with a quick joke. It's a tricky role that the comedian juggles without any struggle. In a long list of memorable characters, this comedy pro knows his way around a game show sketch.
Now, Donald, I gotta say I respect you because we both wear long ties. Yeah, neck to nuts. Mm-hmm. All right, let's move over to President Trump's lovely wife, Melania. Oh, she ain't here.
It's so strange. I could have sworn she was standing right beside me about 2 years ago.
Number 7, Kate McKinnon as Hillary Clinton.
You're finally going to announce that you're running for president. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I have it in me. I'm scared. I'm kidding. Let's do this.
In a wide variety of sketches, Kate McKinnon developed her own unique take on Hillary Clinton. It demanded a wide mix of acting and comedic talent to pull off. Throughout all of these scenes, the actress pushes this character to the limit. She can be subtle, wild, and even sing songs with supreme confidence.
I've walked this floor, I used to live alone before I knew you.
McKinnon always plays into the impersonation with a bit of desperation. With all the comic exaggeration going on, the performer remains calm against Alec Baldwin's Donald Trump. The 2016 election cycle would not have been the same without the comedian's pointed and reliable work.
Bill, how could you? How will I go on with the debate? No, I'll never be able to remember my facts and figures now. Oh, Donald, no! Get real. I'm made of steel. This is nothing. Hi, girls.
Number 6. Melissa McCarthy as Sean Spicer.
When I say Rocky Start, I mean it in the sense of Rocky the movie because I came out here to punch you in the face, and also I don't talk so good.
Taking a big swing, Melissa McCarthy bounces off the wall as the White House press secretary. It's a hilarious take full of outrageous lines and physical comedy. McCarthy revs up to stratospheric levels of energy, never stopping on her way to comedic glory. Facing down the press and using plenty of props, the comedian takes her exaggerated role as seriously as an Oscar-winning drama.
We're gonna pat her down, and then we're gonna read her emails, and if we don't like the answers, which we won't, boom, Guantanamo Bay.
This kind of intensity makes for even more enjoyable skits that never include any breaks. She turns her version of Spicer into a violent man who messes with reporters in absurd ways. Nothing phases the bridesmaid star as she flies through each scene like a veteran with no mistakes.
I'm looking at the real numbers here, and they directly contradict everything
Number 5. Daryl Hammond as Sean Connery.
This is the sound a doggy makes. Mr. Connery.
Moo.
No.
Well, that's the sound your mother made last night.
For one of his greatest impressions, Daryl Hammond busts out a Scottish accent. The result is one of the highlights of the Celebrity Jeopardy sketches. The comedian's character stops at nothing to make fun of Alex Trebek, saying the most ridiculous put-downs ever.
My mother is infirm. She uses a walker.
She is a walker, a street walker.
With all of the insane jokes, a lesser performer might trip up over the dialogue. Hammond is a rare comic actor who completely disappears into a role and catches anything writers throw at him. You're amazed that the fights between Connery and Will Ferrell's Trebek don't cause more laughs amongst the co-stars. On the other hand, this verbal standoff between two unflinching comedians makes for A+ work.
Put that in your straw.
And suck it. Yes, I know.
Suck it hard.
Yes. Well, suck it. I hear you.
Number 4. Dana Carvey as Ross Perot.
2 years ago, in the middle of the night at my home in Dallas, I was awakened by a disturbance outside on my lawn. So I went outside and engaged in hand-to-hand combat with the 4 men and a small dog. Now, I took the 4 men out and was about to tie up the dog when it looked up at me and said, "Aren't you Ross Perot?"
As one of the finest impersonators in SNL history, Dana Carvey gives Ross Perot as much time and attention as any of his other caricatures. This version of the Southern politician strikes at the heart of his entertaining personality. Carvey is able to say anything as Perot, but he's also careful not to mess up any of these wonderful stories or metaphors.
See, the deficit's like some crazy ant living down in the basement. Everyone knows she's there, but no one wants to talk about her. Now, if you don't deal with her, she's just gonna get ornerier and stinkier.
His many scenes work best when he can get all of the intricate dialogue out for the audience to hear. If the comedian lost it at any moment, the intricate writing and political satire would be lost. This makes this kind of impression a tightrope walk that the performer executes with tremendous skill.
Now, when I was 17, I was pumping gas, serving the United States Navy. You got an egg beater on your head, begging for some candy. See, that's the difference. I'm an American, proud and strong. You 3 are a bunch of freaks. Goodbye.
Number 3. Will Ferrell as Harry Carey.
Well, it makes me hungry. Because one time I named a sandwich Linda. It was a beautiful sandwich. And guess what kind of sandwich it was?
I don't know, ham.
I guess. I don't know.
You don't need to know anything about this sports broadcaster to enjoy Will Ferrell's impression of him. In fact, the impersonation flies in the face of convention and logic at almost every turn. Ferrell's version of Carey hosts a science show, and talks with an incredible voice. He even finds ways to break up his guests. Opposite the likes of Jeff Goldblum, the cast member can stay in character despite his scene partner's reactions.
Why would you think that?
I guess I'm just a worrier. That's why my friends call me Whiskers.
It's a magnificent feat to watch the comedian embody such a silly part, get big laughs, and do it all with absolute dedication. We're not sure how well we would hold up under the same circumstances.
What about those hot dogs they serve at Yankee Stadium? Aren't they delicious?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I love them so much, I once ordered 12.
12 hot dogs?
Yeah, I only ate 2. I don't know what I was thinking. To this day, I still laugh at the idea that I thought I could eat 12 hot dogs. You can't do it, Norm. You can't.
Number 2, Tina Fey as Sarah Palin.
I believe global warming is caused by man.
And I believe it's just God hugging us closer.
Among the more famous impressions of the 2008 election season, Tina Fey's take on Sarah Palin might be one of her most popular characters. She turns the VP candidate's personality into comedic gold. All the while, Tina Fey throws her all into every single script. The actress has a perfect and natural way of delivering funny lines without breaking.
You don't have any lifelines. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna have to get back to you. Forgive me, Mrs. Palin, but it seems to me that when cornered, you become increasingly adorable. Is that fair to say? I don't know. Is it?
It's always entertaining to watch Fey's impersonation of the Alaskan governor, giving knockout performances whenever she appears. There was even a time when the real politician showed up, but it didn't stop the comedian from nailing the sketch. With that episode in mind, it's even more amazing that she's never lost control.
I would now like to give each of you a chance to make a closing statement.
Or are we not doing the talent portion?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, James Austin Johnson as Donald Trump.
Thank you, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Well, folks, it happened. I got indicted, or as I spell it, indicated.
One of the more recent Donald Trump impersonators, James Austin Johnson had his work cut out for him. He more than delivers in one of the more accurate versions of the politician. Despite all of the rants and ravings, Johnson's take never seems to break character. The comedian stays serious while saying some of the goofiest lines any political leader could say.
Get out of here. That's right, it's Easter, the time of year when I compare myself to Jesus Christ. That's just a thing I do now, and people seem to be okay with it. I'm gonna keep doing it.
His Trump loves to ramble about pop culture and his many rivals, but nothing seems to trip up the gifted performer. The comedian creates such a strong impression that not even a muscle suit or Dana Carvey's Joe Biden can faze him.
Yeah, and get a load of me. Instead of being rude and crazy like usual, I'm doing quiet and serene, which in many ways is a lot scarier.
Did we forget another impersonator who stayed in character? Let us know in the comments.
Jim, what you've just heard from my opponent is an attack on my integrity and my character. But I will not reply in kind. Instead, I will take those remarks and put them away in a tiny lockbox where all bad thoughts go.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.